I just realized I'm wearing my very much like work colors, the like my brand. That's so funny. I didn't even think about it. So this is Midday Meditation. The classroom is open. We have a nice quiet space today. I'm actually going to pan around because this is like big empty nice beautiful room with an open door waiting for some excitement, some usage, some engagement. It's been wonderful having people come through the doors for the classes and events that really seem to be like gaining, like it's like digging in the interest and the excitement of the space. As part of what I'm bringing into the work for today for the midday meditation, the integrating that change. I think sometimes when we go through processes of goals, having relief from struggles, we can have this expression of like, I can't believe it. I can't believe, this doesn't hurt anymore. I can't believe that I, just won this award and got, this chunk of money, and like, I can't believe, blah, blah, blah. And when we say those words, we're acknowledging this like defining experience of ourself and this wonderful thing. And we're, in a sense, separating our experience from that. We're not incorporating it into the instinctual thing to say that acknowledges resonating, vibrating in a positive mindset, in a receiving mode, is saying, I'm so thankful this happened. I am so grateful that this is in my life. This is such a blessing. So engaging on that new level. And I feel like I'm having this at the front of my mind because in the last week, I've been dealing with pain in my body, which I'm used to having headaches. I'm kind of used to knowing, having them come on, like having the sense, being able to engage with them and like, let that tension go, stagnation, talking to it in a way where this pain, this lower back pain, hip pain, I don't know what we want to call it, was like debilitating yesterday. And I was like on purpose saying, I can't believe this pain is, part of my everyday. I can't believe how much this hurts. And made a commitment to spending some time working on myself yesterday morning. That was like the worst of the experience. And using energy work, engaging in, I took some ibuprofen, I took some anti-inflammatory deal, I drank some water, I very uncomfortably got on the floor to do some stretching and more energy work, some meditation time. And when I got up off of the floor, I wanted to say, I can't believe how much different I feel. That was like actually the words. And then I, was catching myself and putting myself in a place of gratitude and receiving and saying on purpose out loud, I am so thankful for the relief. And I also felt so thankful for the appreciation of all the movement that I had since 11 o'clock yesterday morning when I got up off the floor, and the lack of pain, the relief that was there, and the appreciation for, reaching for, turning off the alarm this morning, where it was way different experience than it was yesterday morning. And just being thankful for the ease that I think without the experience that I had yesterday, the day before, etc., I didn't notice the function as much. So finding those things of even more gratitude, they kind of roll into that thinking, they engage in the experience of relief. And I actually I do the drop-in massage with my friend Hannah Leesman, who's a fabulous massage therapist. And she was just working on my hips today, finding places that were talking to me, talking to her. We were having the like conversation for finding relief, and just some new ideas for what I can incorporate as far as stretching and changing. And I'm thankful to have this time set aside for some meditation, because I think it's important to have the integrating part of the experience of when we find relief, when we have the hooray moment, when we even just are trying to shift gears and change our energy, let go of negative, find positive, where when we have that savasana, that like pose at the end of a yoga practice where we just notice what feels different. That's my intention for our midday meditation here, and I'm glad to see some people here. I don't really know how to say hi or see a chat or whatever, but if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them in the chat, and when we're done, I will look for them and engage with them in the moments that we have when we're done. So I love coming into any sort of quiet time, meditation time, finding an intention and closing my eyes, which you've seen me do for most of this time that I'm talking, and just make it as simple as possible. We've shown up, that's the hardest part. We're going to take a moment here and find a place of comfort. I'm sitting down in just a simple folding chair. I'm finding a place where my feet can feel like they're supporting the posture that I want in my upper body, so I can engage in this lower body that had so much of my attention the last few days, because I want to separate from that. I want to become no body. I want to become this quiet space in between the mind and the body and the spirit and the prana and the chi and all of that. I want to find a space in between. And I hope you found a place of comfort, or at least became curious of that, sparked some wonder. I'm setting the intention with a deep breath, thinking of integration. I can't believe how quiet it just got in the streets. Such a beautiful moment. I'm in a moment, I'm in the intention of receiving. So I have my palms resting on my hands, and they are facing the ceiling. They're facing upwards. No specific hand positioning, just palms up for receiving. Noticing the breath, noticing the quiet. Noticing what might be wanting to fidget. Allowing that movement. Bringing in a completion of that expression, so we can return to our intention of integrating into the ease of the body, the flow of love, receiving opportunity without resistance. Noticing what the breath is like. Can it be slower? Can it be deeper? Does it feel great right now? What does the heart feel like? Can we imagine it beating slower, being calmer? What would it feel like if we offered it some support? A deep breath. Hands on the heart. Finding what could be more fun. How could this be easier? How could this be more fun? How can I appreciate these changes, the flow? Feeling them in the body, even things like financial struggle or relationship struggle or disconnection from a purpose or community or those negative things. We feel them in our body. What would it feel like to be connected to the community? Do we feel that in the heart? Do we feel that in the back? Do we feel that everywhere? Financial flow, relationship support, our efforts being received. Where do we feel that? What becomes lighter? We want more of that. We want to resonate with that. When we look for anything, we're going to find it. I'm looking for that relief. Looking for what feels different. Shifts the mind away from how much does this still hurt? What's wrong? What hasn't changed? You probably even hear the difference in my voice when I say those things. What feels different? What is ready to shift? What has shifted? What is ready to shift more? into a place of shifting away from the guiding. Here we'll spend one or 2 minutes just quietly sitting. I'm going to count my breath cycles, and we'll bring our midday meditation to a close. Here we are, a few moments later. Bringing in some gentle movement to the body. I know I went right after my itch that had my attention during the work, noticing what might feel different, what might feel calmer, what might just have your attention, what might want to be stretched or moved, or I'm noticing how hungry I am. I'm noticing how much my body wants a big movement, as far as like a big stretch, which I will do that as soon as we're done here. Noticing. This midday meditation is part of what I call lunchtime resources. Every Wednesday at lunchtime, I do some low-cost, quick wellness class or event. Next week we have drop-in massage here in the space. We changed up a little bit. My friend Hannah's here. 15-minute sessions. You just stop by between 11:30 and 1:30, and then 4:30 and 6. I will be here in the evening. That's next Wednesday. The following Wednesday, we're doing a fun tarot card reading with Michelle. She'll be here in the space, and I might be here doing something as well. I'm not sure. But every Wednesday at lunchtime, a resource to keep that ball rolling with some inspiration, a touch-in with some wellness, and making it affordable, accessible, rejuvenating, positive. Thank you for being here for this. There's classes here through the week. Please check the website for the full listing. Please reach out if you're interested in any of the work that I offer that ties into kind of mind over matter. I think that's the best way to describe it. I call it restorative healing. It ties in kinesiology. So we work on asking your body what it's trying to express, the mind, the spirit, the prana, the chi, whatever typically uses the body as our last ditch effort of getting attention to those areas that are non-physical. And we could really connect to relief of chronic pain in the body, or financial, relationship, finding purpose, all of that stuff. I treat it all the same. When we give attention to the emotional piece, or the vibe, imagery that we have in our mind, and yeah, we exponentially change the patterning in the body when we look at those things. I'm beginning a women's health series. The end of the month is the first set of classes. I'm doing a class on the energy of weight loss. That's available with a Zoom call, a Zoom meeting, if you want to attend remotely. It's offered here in the classroom on the 24th, Saturday the 24th. You can sign up on the website, get more information. And we're talking about the energy of weight loss is the first class of the day, and the second class of the day is breast health, and how that ties into learning some basics about lymphatic drainage. So I hope to see you in somewhere soon, and here would be great. Somewhere else would be also great. Don't ever hesitate to say hello. You can send me an email, which is a great way to get a hold of me, ask questions, connect about any classes or whatnot, or working together. And that email is sayhello@alignwithsarah.com. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you again very soon. Let me see how to say goodbye. Okay.